Hello, my love muffins. I know a few of you were missing that introduction, so love muffins it is for today. Let's see what message wants to come through. The message for today is about how to transcend the version of reality that you are currently experiencing. When you wish to move or shift realities, you can do so through setting an intention that will allow you to take you into a different context than the one that you are currently experiencing. When you allow yourself to move into new states of awareness, this transition becomes easier. However, before you have this on a more embodied level, you can set the intention to move yourself into different contexts through intention and intentional energy direction and use. The way that they're showing this to me as they're talking is it's almost like there are two parallel versions of reality. This is the one that you are currently experiencing. This is the version of reality that looks very similar. It is a parallel in many, many ways. However, it has these kind of distinct shifts that you're wanting to take place. So it's purposefully almost like first of all, recognizing that exists and that this parallel reality is just as real as this reality, and the only difference is you're going to stop plugging your consciousness into this version of reality and you're going to start plugging it into this version of reality, and you're going to do that through intention. And the more that you work with these practices and the more that you try and come back into the realization that all that we're doing here is having a projection of consciousness into a specific reality, then you're able to move and shift through the different versions of reality that you wish to be experiencing. It's not that reality itself, it is that reality itself is manipulatable. However, what's actually happening is that we are shifting our consciousness between timelines or between different parallel versions of that projection of consciousness. And so as the creator of the projection of consciousness, as the higher self that is just experiencing itself in this particular projection of consciousness, in this particular human incarnation at this time, you are able to choose which context you wish to be plugging your reality into or plugging your consciousness into. And so that's how we begin to make these subtle shifts. And you can either start by doing these kind of like subtle context shifts, or you can start with the realization that you are the creator. Either way, it's going to lead you to the exact same kind of endpoint, which is a very embodied realization of who you are on an intrinsic level, which is not just this. Yes, we are experiencing this. Yes, this is real. It has meaning in itself. However, it's also just an illusion. It is an illusion that's been projected by your higher self or your soul to be able to experience things that are going to assist in not only the like lesson learning and evolution of the soul, but really just allowing the soul to experience itself on a higher level, because the soul itself is whole, complete, and perfect exactly as it is. It's more so that the soul desires to, and source consciousness desires to experience itself fully in many different aspects, in many different facets, to try and come back into that experience of union through the experiences of contrast and of not experiencing that feeling of union, rather experiencing separateness to a very, very high degree. And being able to come back into that allows source, or allows our soul to know itself on a very, very deep level. And as our souls, or as source consciousness, is rooted in love wants to know, it wants to envelop, it wants to have a completeness to it. And when we love something, we want to know it completely, we want to experience it completely, we want to know all of its facets, we want to know all of its different aspects. And it's that kind of like unconditionally loving experience that we're all kind of coming back to through this perception of separateness, and through the idea that we have ever been separate from the whole to begin with. And being able to come back into that experience of unity is allowing us to have the fullness of the experience of who we are. Because when we only have this kind of like surface level experience, or not even surface level, when we only have a higher vibrational experience, we only are experiencing these higher vibrational emotions of like love, peace, union, contentment. Or even if we're experiencing lower vibrational energies and emotions, we're not necessarily, they're moving through us. And the whole thing with the human experience is that we are interacting with these lower vibrational energies, these lower vibrational emotions, and they don't move through us as fast as they do in higher dimensions. It's not that higher dimensional beings don't still experience emotions. It's just that they flow through with ease. Emotions are energy in motion. They are supposed to flow through with ease, and that's where we are getting back to through the series of all of these different lifetimes that we've been through this process of learning to make aligned choices rather than unaligned choices, rather than perpetuating karma through our unaligned choices and unaligned emotional and thought patterns. We are fine-tuning that discernment so that we are able to connect deeper in with that sense of alignment. And really, when we're operating from that sense of alignment, we are operating from the higher self, and we are integrated in the version of us. We are integrated as our higher self rather than as this incarnation, and like knowing ourselves as beyond this incarnation. Okay, anything else you guys want to bring through? You can also share that you can choose to experience the reality that you wish to be experiencing through your conscious thought patterns. If you notice yourself to be drifting into one reality that you do not wish to be experiencing any longer, you have the ultimate power to change and course correct what is no longer worth your energy and attention. All that has been necessary to experience has been experienced. It is no longer part of your current reality to have to continue to experience the unfolding of karmic patterns. It is only you that will continue to bring those experiences into the future past this point. It is truly a dropping of the old that has undergone through this eclipse portal that you are currently in. It is no longer necessary to experience the pain of the unfolding. Do not keep yourself protected to stave off energies that you do not wish to experience, as they are no longer relevant to you. If you do not wish them to be, you must let them go. It is time for you to step into the fullest expression of who you are, which means that you are stepping into the version of yourself that has the ultimate control and capability to create exactly what it is that they wish to be experiencing in this reality. They don't need to go through what they have gone through up until this point. Please allow yourselves to sit in the knowing that when you take control of your life in positive ways, you are acting as that higher self in action. It is up to you to continue to place aligned action, choice, and thought into your present reality to create the unfolding that you wish to see. There is nothing happening to you. It is happening for you, and you are the creator of all of it. We love you. Well then, that was fun. I think that I love the messages that we're getting the last couple of days. It's really it's very empowering. It's very, I think it shows in detail the direction that human consciousness and the collective consciousness is going in general. We are moving into this higher state of understanding of who we are. This is awakening. This is ascension. It isn't some crazy outside thing that is going to happen. It's a change in our self-perception. It's a change in the way that we see and understand ourselves, and in turn, it changes the way that we see and understand our external reality as well. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.